Come to me, my children. Follow the sound of my voice to receive thy blessings. Unburden yourself.
Ow! 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 Ow!
And welcome to the Church of Last Resort with the Dr. Rev Jelly Rolle. The Church of Last Resort, where your prayers are heard, your sins forgiven, and no matter what you believe, you won't believe this shit. And now, the Reverend, the Dr. Rev Jelly Rolle.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. I get my glasses. I can't see shit without my glasses. Sorry about that. Things are just going a little bit haywire this morning. There we go. Sorry about that. Welcome. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Today is December 8th, the most beautiful day of the year so far. It's the furthest we've gotten into this year. So bless you. Thank you for being here with us. Good morning, brothers and sisters. This is the Church of Last Resort. Basically, you tried every other church and you wound up here. Well, here you are. Bless you. I'm hoping that I'm apologize for that. That thing what's that called? So I'm all kind of craziness. Shit. All right. If we could I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I apologize. I got that signal, and I know I'm working on it, and we'll see what I can do here. I don't want to check out because I might lose something, but I don't. It all happened. It crashed at the last minute. It was like an 8:58, and she just went haywire. My computer everything went crazy. So let's see here. No. I can't tell. I can't see shit. Sorry. There we go. No, I'm saying there we go. I'm trying to do something on the computer. I'm sorry. We have guests in the house, and I'm all discombobulated. It's not the guests. It's me. It's me. I'm fucking up here. I can't get shit together. Yeah. You'd think I would with all the stuff I ate yesterday. Make my shit real good together. At any rate, let's try this. Welcome to the Church of Last Resort. I am the Dr. Rev Jelly Rolle, PhD, DDS, ADHD, NCL, MTM, LIX. Yes, indeed. People have called me all kinds of things. I am referred to as the racy reverend, the pervert pastor, the vile vulgar vice, the sexy shepherd, the missionary man, the dirty deacon of dog style, the frisky friar, the ass man abbot, the booty bagging brother, the handsy high priest, the holy ho, the divine dominating nominee, the depraved preacher, and the minister of making love. The clergy of cunning conversation while eating pussy, and the nasty N-word. The point is that I come by many names and by many methods, but I do not come easy. So, let us begin, as always, in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor. Can I get a fuck yeah? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I need a sign from above if my signal's gotten a little bit better, because I'm trying to move things around on my backup system. My primary system failed me. It failed with 2 minutes to go. If I can get like a thumbs in the comment area, something in the comment area, let me know if that things are better or close to better or something. I'm trying real hard to get the shit right. So let's see. All right. Yeah. It is time for our open prayers. If you or someone you know is in need of a prayer by the Dr. Rev Jelly Rolle, please send your request for a prayer, a healing, forgiveness, or any such bullshit to me at the Dr. Rev Jelly Rolle. Sorry, that's not how it goes. It's not the. There is no the. It's Dr. Rev Jelly Rolle, DrRejellyRolle, just like it's spelled right there in the crawl there, and spelled just like that. That's just like that on the screen, but no spaces, at gmail.com. And please remember to spell roll with an E, because with no E, you don't get me. You want to get me, you gotta have the E. That's basically it. Me-E. It's simple enough, right? Because if you don't get the E, you don't get me, you get the other Jelly Rolle. And that's bad. That's bad for everybody involved. Just real bad. Real bad. So, time for our disclaimer. While all prayers are heard, not all prayers are answered when we want them to be. Some loopholes and restrictions may apply. Please bow your heads unless you are driving your car or your significant other, and if that is the case, just close your eyes and let Jesus do the driving while we pray. Dear Lord, please bless. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Jim Abrams. Jim Abrams, director and writer behind such hit movie parodies as Airplane, Hot Shots, the Naked Gun series, and more. Not and more, the starring baddies. I'm talking and more, like movies like Top Secret and Ruthless People. Jim died Tuesday of natural causes. And in Hollywood, that could be an overdose of Botox. But he was 80. So could be that too. You know, and don't say old age, because old age doesn't really kill anything, right? I mean, it just means you're getting old. So natural causes just means you got tired of being old and your body chose the alternative. That's all. So Jim Abrams, Brother Jim Abrams, helped to redefine the boundaries of humor together with his partners, Jerry and David Zucker. They transformed satire to an art form, inspiring generations of comedians and filmmakers and leaving an indelible mark on the world of comedy. Indelible is one of those words that you don't see in print very often, and sometimes you think of it and you see it and it goes like indelectable or something like that. You don't see it that often in print. It's one of those indelible words that don't do that. You don't see it that often. Many of those movies remain classics to this day. You couldn't remake them because, people are just so fucking sensitive now. But they're classics. You can watch them, you just can't make them. Okay? And some of them you get to watch, and they may have, if you're watching on a network, they bleep out a few things. They're not even dirty or bad. People just get the wrong idea. So, many of those movies, like I said, they're classics, you just can't remake them. Now, Zucker Abrams showed dramatic actors like Leslie Nielsen and Robert Stack in a new light as a truly comedic talents to a new audience. People didn't know they had comedy chops because we just saw them from the old dramatic days, And speaking of dramatic days, who can forget how when O.J. Simpson took a stab at comedy, he killed in the Naked Gun series? Yes, indeed. And he also later killed away from the series without a naked gun. He used a naked knife. Airplane earned a BAFTA nomination. I think that means big ass fucking theater award, I guess. I'm not certain. That was his first comedy role. Leslie Nielsen's, that was his first comedy role. They were nominated for best screenplay. Okay, and that's when Leslie Nielsen got the comedy bug. But he may have had the bug before that, but then it became contagious and it spread from movie to movie. The Slaps comedy showcased his deadpan chops. You know that we're talking about Airplane now. That was the slapstick comedy showcased. It showcased his deadpan chops after beginning his career as a dramatic star in movies like Forbidden Planet and stuff like that. Now, the Zuckers and Abrams talent for wordplay, sight gags, and non sequiturs became a staple of their humor, with Nielsen as their go-to actor. It's like almost every movie they did after that, they used Leslie Nielsen. So rest in peace, Jim. This is Shirley the End. Don't call me Shirley. Can I get one for the giver? Dear Lord, bless John Tenniswood. John Tenniswood of Southport, England, deemed the oldest man in the world, has died or has passed away at the age of 112. He died of natural causes at an unnatural age. Yes, indeed. Guinness World Records declared him the oldest man earlier this year after the previous title holder, Juan Vicente Perez from Venezuela, died at the age of 114, 311 days. The title is now going to go to, oh, hell no. I ain't going to try to say the name. I'll write it down and you can say it. That's it. Because I can't say that name. I can't pronounce it. I do not know how to do it. So let's do this. His name, the new title holder is, let me see here. I do not know how to pronounce this. He's got that little squiggly thing right there. That's the first name right there, okay? And the second name is right there, right? Yep, and this is his third name. Now, the third name could be Nito, rhymes with keto, like the diet. Could be Neto. I have no idea. He's Brazilian. I don't know how to do that. But he's 112 right now. Although they're still waiting for Guinness, the book, not the actor Alec or the beer, to verify his actual age. They're still doing that. So until they verify it, we don't know. But that's his name. I showed it to you. If you didn't see it, rewind. Hit rewind. Now, Tenniswood said living so long was simply, quote, pure luck, close quote. No shit. There's no skill, no rule. There are no rules. Now, Tenniswood had 3 tips to living a long life. He had 3 tips, which he's British and old, so we translated them into modern-ish. His first tip is have a broad outlook on life. So have a broad outlook, okay? Translation, see lots of women, because in his generation, that's what a broad was. They call women broads. His second tip, do everything in moderation. Translation, stop partying before you pass out. And his third tip was always try your best. Translation, always try your best to not die. That's right. Rest in peace, John. You had a stiff upper lip and a stiff Tenniswood. Can I get a Cialis? Dear Lord, bless Brian Thompson. Brian was shot and killed. He was the United Healthcare CEO. He was shot and killed on Wednesday in what police sources said appeared to be a targeted attack. in that the person sat in wait and stalked Thompson for days before he shot him. Yeah, Thompson was the target. Yeah, because he ain't anybody else after that or before that. That was it. Boom, gone. Didn't even pretend. Didn't see bystanders or tires or himself. Nope, that's the one I want. Bang, gone. Thompson, age 50, was shot around 6:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It set the clock back an hour, or if he had forgotten to set his clock back, he would have been early and the guy wouldn't have seen him. So he was shot outside the Hilton Midtown Hotel on 6th Avenue near West 54th Street in New York City. Now, had he been shot on 5th Avenue, the prime suspect would have been Trump, because he has this thing about shooting people on 5th Avenue in daylight, broad daylight. And it was in the morning. So, but since it was on 6th Avenue, Trump and he has an alibi. He's cleared of this one. He's committed other crimes. Thompson was not a guest at the Hilton. He was staying at another hotel, and the Hilton wants to make sure you understand that he was not staying at the Hilton. He was just visiting the Hilton for a corporate event, and so therefore the Hilton is not going to cover any claims the Thompson family has. How's that feel? Authorities have not revealed the motive, but after bullet casings at the scene were found with the words "deny, depose, and defend" written on them, a possible reference to the book "Delay, Deny, Defend," why insurance companies don't pay claims and what you can do about it. Speculation swirled that the sling may have grown out of resentment for a denied claim. It may have grown out of resentment for a denied claim. That sounds like someone, that sounds like something someone who's never had to file an insurance claim would say. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay, Thompson was shot twice. Parachutes, if you will. Golden parachutes, since he was CEO. Rest in peace, Brian. I hope you had a good exit interview. Can I get an affordable careless act? Dear Lord, please bless Roger Golubsky, ex-Kansas City, Kansas police detective. Roger Golubsky died in an apparent suicide on Monday during the first day of his long-awaited trial. The former officer was accused of using his badge as a shield to rape women and inflict broader terror in the city's predominantly Black neighborhoods. This is the basis for the movie Good Old Boys in the Hood. Before his sudden death Monday, ex-Kansas City, Kansas police detective Roger Golubsky spent more than 2 years under a federal home confinement order that limited his ability to be in the community and contact parties to his cases or possess a firearm. But yet he got one and killed himself. Right? I think he shot himself. Yeah, gunshot. So much for confinement, because he still got a firearm and killed himself, right? Yeah, for the duration of his home detention, activists and alleged victims called Golubsky to be jailed, and because they were afraid that he might get out, and might not face a criminal trial. He was found dead of a gunshot wound at his home in Edwardsville on Monday morning, as jury selection was beginning that day. Authorities found no immediate signs of foul play. Can I get one act gunplay? Dear Lord, please bless WZON, WKIT, WZLO, Stephen King's radio stations. They are going to be signing off for good at the end of the month, as it stands. See, the book it stands. Okay. The Zone Corporation, more aptly the Dead Zone Corporation, they announced that after 41 years, King is going to be shutting those stations down. And they're signing off on December 31st. In a press release, King cited losses in the millions of dollars as his profits have gotten thinner over the years, and his advancing age as reasons to not want to carry on and for putting the stations out of their misery. Okay, can I get one more book title? Those stations will be missed. See, MIST, missed. Never mind. It looked good. Look good on paper. I had graphics, and I don't have the graphics now because I lost everything. I can't put the stuff back in there. I haven't. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm trying. Dear Lord, welcome to the world, Theodore Sterling Barnard. This is the first birth announcement we've had on this show. That's right. Mark that down, December 8th, our first birth announcement. Yay. Theodore Sterling Barnard. You picked one fine time to come into the world. Trump is going to be sworn in January. I know. What were your parents thinking? Or with what were your parents thinking? This is bad family planning. Very bad. Well, Theodorable, as I call him. I saw the pictures. He's so Theodorable. I saw that, yeah. Well, Theodorable. Yeah. I am truly sorry about the state of things. It's not my fault. I didn't vote that way. Although I did contribute somewhat to the climate crisis. I drove a lot, and I didn't have a good non-polluting car until about 20 years ago. But I've been driving a non-polluting car since. So I'm I'm fighting back. But I apologize for the state the world things are in right now. This is not the world I wanted for you, and there is no plan B. At least you're a white male. You got that going for you. Unless you decide otherwise. Can I get a little privilege? And finally, Lord, please bless the entire behind the scenes staff of Mind Dog TV. They're truly doing your work and putting up with some incompetent shit that I have no control over, and I'm just giving up the ghost. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm just going to give up the ghost. So, they're truly trying to spread your word throughout the wordosphere. And they could be anywhere this morning, but they're here. Not by force. I don't have a gun. They're choosing to be here to try to bail me out and make things right. And that ought to count for something. Mind Dog TV, the place to go to get your Church of Last Resort gear and any Christmas shopping that you have. Check out the shop. Just go to minddogtv.com, check out the shop, and see if there's shit there that you want to buy. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if we could, as always, let us have a little bump for the Lord. Little bump for the Lord. Yes, indeed. Oh, that tastes not much. That tastes real good. Had some. We have guests visiting us, and we actually bought some Maker's Mark bourbon, whiskey. Sorry, Maker's Mark whiskey. Well, the whiskey, Maker's Mark whiskey. Good stuff. So this is a little smoother than I'm used to. I may be drunk by the end of the day. I may be doing a few more bumps. I used to have a Maker's Mark in the house. I'm used to having Maker's Mark down the bottom shelf. So let us, in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Now, this is where things are going to get kind of tricky, because I had things set up, and it's I'm gonna try to do this or live, yeah, because guess what? I booted out. I lost all of my saved videos and stuff that I wanted to do in order, and so as a result, some of the stuff I got to do by hand, which means I got to find each one because they're all in different files. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play this one to let people know how they can be guests on the what's it called? Coffee with the Dog. So they can be, yeah, there we go. They can be guests on Coffee with the Dog. Miss, what's her name? Oh yeah, curly hair so bright. Yes, here we go.
Musicians, songwriters, filmmakers, authors, and podcasters. Coffee with the Dog is booking for the
fall and winter.
Now, get free publicity and hone your interview skill in a fun and safe setting. Coffee with the Dog is a live stream podcast based in New York that airs daily Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 11 o'clock in syndication on iHeartRadio, as well as video stream platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and many other platforms. Guests usually come on remotely via StreamYard, like Zoom, but easier, although occasionally we do in-studio interviews. The morning show focuses mainly on comedians and musicians, and they have interviewed many top names and classic celebrities such as Robert Klein, Mike Binder, Eddie Brill, Doug Stanhope, Steve Byrne, Paul Provenza, Jeff Altman, and many, many others. For booking, go to minddogtv.com/booking.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't do two things at once with my screen. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. I call myself being smart, trying to set up. Damn it. I got to stop calling myself smart because it's not working out today. I'm going to wait and see what happens, see if other people call me smart. So let me start with today's sermon. Today's sermon is I hate Christmas music, okay? I just don't hate Christmas music. I don't like the holidays at all. And I know I'm not the only one, which is why I feel emboldened to say this, okay? I just can't stand the holidays, and particularly Christmas music. It's mainly Christmas music I do not like. See, this is my least favorite time of year. My least favorite time of year. I really do not like Christmas. I mean, I hate all holidays, but I really, really do not like Christmas. If I'm going to have a holiday, and if it's going to be a religious holiday, I prefer Easter. And it's not because of the baskets with the chocolate candy and the colored eggs. I mean, African American eggs. No, it's because of the music. See, during Christmas season, we are bombarded with Christmas music, from starting with Black Friday all the way up to New Year's Day. Okay, and it fills me with such hate and intolerance during the season of love and tolerance. Okay, this is supposed to be the season of giving, but all this music is giving me a rash in my ass. It just burns me up. I can't stand it. I don't like going shopping, and everything I hear is Christmas music. It's like I have no choice, because I have to shop. We have to eat. We go to the grocery store, and we just all Christmas music. Okay, and it'd be different if they only played the good songs. The ones I like, the 5 that I liked. That's because to me, I have 5 songs that I like. There's, to me, just good as songs. It doesn't matter if I'll listen to them any time of year. It doesn't matter. To me, they're not Christmas songs. They're just good songs. But the rest of that shit, I can't take it. Can't take it. Okay? I mean, and everybody has a Christmas song from A to Z. If there's a band from A to Z, they have a Christmas song. Okay? Starting with ABBA and their hit, their Christmas hit, Mama Mary, all the way up to Warren Zevon with this Christmas carol, Werewolves of Bethlehem. They all have Christmas songs, Christmas music, and it just drives me fucking batty. Can't stand it. Can't stand because they're all good. All of them are good. They're no. So I mean, if they would have played, like, I like Little Drummer Boy by David Bowie and Bing Crosby, I like that song on its merits. Uh, Feed the World by Band Aid, I like that song on its merits. Doesn't have to be Christmas. I can listen to it anytime. 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders. I can listen to that any time of year. Silent Night. I actually listen to Silent Night by the Temptations any time of year. Nat King Cole, Chestnuts Roasting on the Fire. Yeah, that one. I can listen to that year round. I like that song. Cartman from South Park is Holy Night. I love that. You know, and Mr. Garrison from South Park. He has a song called Merry Fucking Christmas. Okay, it says it in the title, Merry Fucking Christmas, but it's such a fun song that I can listen to it year round. As a matter of fact, I do listen to it year round. The soundtrack, or one of the songs from Nightmare Before Christmas, Making Christmas. I like that song on its merits, but that's it. You know, there's not many more. You know, but so there's just too many fucking Christmas songs. You know, that's why I like Easter. Okay, there are only like 6 or 7 Easter bands. That's it, 6 or 7. You got Jesus Jones, Jesus and Mary Chain, Peter, Paul, and Mary, Judas Priest, MC 900 Foot Jesus, Nazareth, and 9 Inch Nails. That's it for the Easter bands. Okay, I like them. Don't get me wrong. Those 7, I like those, but the rest can't take it. You know, and that's why I like Easter. You get those 7 bands, and that's it. Get those 7 bands, and Easter's over with. That's it. No, you don't hear the music for like 30 days or more. You know, yeah, damn, it's more than 30 days. Day after starts with Black Friday and goes up to New Year's. Shit, that's more than a month. And it doesn't take me a month to get tired of it. I walked into the store last week, and it took me 3 minutes to get tired of it. All right, 3 minutes, and they weren't even playing Mariah Carey. They were playing like Santa Claus is coming to town or some shit like that. You know, I'm like, no, I can't put up with this. You know, thank God, my wife Ramona and I only go grocery shopping once a week. But still, I go into other stores for other things. I have to go pick up my prescription. You know, the drugs I'm going to claim, or you know, my insurance. I have to pick it up. Insurance doesn't pay for it to be delivered to the house. You know, extra money. So it's a burden on me, and I'm hoping it's a burden on you. And I'm gonna tell you something. I used to work at a place that rhymes with Random House. Okay, and I was there for quite a few years, and not enough years that I could retire with, you know, with benefits, but a few years. And after during the second year there, they started playing Christmas music the day after Thanksgiving, all the way through New Year's, and it's all they played. And so my second year there, you know, I went to HR and I said, look, I hate Christmas music. And I know I'm not the only one. We have 1,500 employees. There's got to be someone else other than me who hates Christmas music. And it really fucks with my production because I get hateful. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like moving. I said, could you please either just wait to play the Christmas music or mix it in with other songs that people, you know, it's bad enough because there's 1,500 people there. You know, they had like this huge Rolodex of songs that they played. And since where I live, country music is like the thing. So I'm not a country music fan. Okay. But I can tolerate it more than I can Christmas music. But the thing is, they played other songs in there So it wasn't all day country, all day hip hop, all classic rock, whatever. You got a mixture. So you hate it a little bit, but you got a little joy. Okay. And I suggested that to them. And wouldn't you know it, the next year, the Christmas playlist they mixed it in. So they have only 20% of the music was Christmas music. Okay. That was tolerable. But people said, "Oh my God, that's great." They didn't thank me. They should have thanked me because I'm the one that went up to HR and said it. I didn't even write a note because I didn't even know they read it. So I knocked on the door and I said to HR what I just told you. And I'm not saying it again. I'm not going to repeat it. Because if you weren't listening the first time or didn't hear it, it's not my fault. Unless it is my fault because my stuff there, whatever it's called, stuff. So, but they never thanked me, but they did appreciate it. So if you work in an environment where they're playing music, Christmas music, just go to HR, whoever's in charge of the music, and just say, please mix it in or something, because this is really, fucking things up. All right? So take control. All right, take control. Now, in the spirit of that, our music director, G.D. Fenderson, a few years ago, wrote this ditty, and I'm going to play it now for you if I can. And I think I can. All right, here we go. Feels better to shout, feels better to cry. You want to get drunk and you want to go high. Holidays are getting you down. You're eating strange food, giving you a bug, and a booty toot in your tummy tum tum. Holidays are getting you down. It started in October, right after Halloween. The music plays through New Year's Day and every hour in between. So getting real pissed, blood pressure sky high. Feels like you live at Walmart or Best Buy. Holidays are getting you down. You started a list of family and friends. The list keeps growing and the debt never ends. Holidays are getting you down. Charities are begging, please help us make our goal. They act like you can pull more cash out of each of your holes. Feels better to shout, feels better to cry. You wanna get drunk and you wanna go high. Holidays are getting you down. The holidays are getting you down. The holidays are getting you. Sorry about that. It wasn't. I was calling myself trying to be smart again, trying to outsmart it. I hope you enjoyed that little ditty. That was G.D. Fenderson. He recorded that a few years ago. As a matter of fact, that was probably the second. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I've been naked after all this time. I've been naked. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I didn't realize it. Oh my God. And nobody told me. Sitting out there with my neck all exposed. No one said anything. So, he wrote that. God, that was probably the second song. No, that was the first song parody he wrote. I think that was the first song parody. No, maybe second song parody he did. The first one, because he didn't even think about doing a song parody. He just one of those things where he hadn't played it. It's just you could see him. You could see the pain on his face because he hadn't played bass in such a long time. He picked it up, learned this song in a couple of days, and he had blisters all over his fingers, and he was hurting, and he was grimacing. That was a song he did. What was it? Damn it! It was a parody of an REM song. Oh, Can't Get There From Here. and it was called "You Drink Too Much Beer." And he said that just came to him, and he goes, "I got to get that out there." It was about Kavanaugh when he was being uh, uh, whatever they do in the Senate, and they grill you, confirmation hearings. And he says, I got to do this. You drink too much beer. No one before someone thinks about it. And so he threw it together in probably about 5 days. It took him a few days to learn the song, and then he recorded it and edited it. So it took him about 5 days or so. But if you watch the video, you drink too much beer. If you watch it, in the very beginning, he's smiling because it cuts between him playing bass and playing guitar and singing. And when you see him playing bass in the beginning, he's smiling, and toward the middle of the song, he's grimacing because his fingers hurt so much because it took like 3 or 4 takes to get the bass line right. I'm not, to get up there like doo 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 doo. Boom, 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 boom. And he did like 3 times. And by the 3rd time, he was like, And so if you stare at, you see the pain on his face. And that song was like the second one he did after that. But it was since he wasn't in much pain for that one. Matter of fact, he did that in 1 take, right? Yeah, 1 take. You can look and see 1 take. 2 cameras, but 1 take. So, but it still took him a week to learn, because he had to learn the music, So that's beside the point. Now, I want to talk about me hating Christmas a little bit. Other people get depressed this time of year, and they get depressed not because of Christmas per se. They get seasonal depression. Okay, there's less sunlight. They're not going out. They're not getting the vitamin D from their skin, or their skin's not making the vitamin D. Or is it vitamin E? It's the vitamin that your skin makes. Vitamin E. Fuck it. E and D. They're not getting the vitamins from the sun. Okay, vitamin E, and so they get depressed. But that's not what it is with me, because I still go outside. I still get the vitamins. Matter of fact, I do my yard work this time of year because there are fewer bugs, and also there's some things you're supposed to do this time of year. Fewer bugs, fewer snakes, and so I just do that there. But I'm not that kind of depressed. I just hate Christmas music, and I hate the holidays, to be honest. I don't like any holidays. No, the only 2 holidays I celebrate are my anniversary, which is not a national holiday, and Valentine's Day. And both of those are direct orders from my wife. She goes, I don't care about the other holidays. I don't care about my birthday. I don't care about Christmas. I don't care about, Mother's Day. But do not fuck up my birthday. Not my birthday. Do not fuck up my anniversary or Valentine's Day. Those 2 days are saint, okay? Holy days in our house. Okay? And if it weren't for my wife, I wouldn't even celebrate those 2. So I'm not big on how. To me, 1 day is the same as every other day. No day is special. Okay. Each day, I don't like the idea that people need days to remind them to be humane. Okay. National Giving Day, remember to be generous. Yeah. Christmas, remember the season of giving and think about the poor people. Thanksgiving, be thankful. Now, see, if you have a decent heart, every day is a day to be thankful. If you have a decent heart, every day you think about giving. If you have a decent heart, you don't need to be reminded with these other days. The sheer fact that all of these days are out there lets you know that most people don't have decent hearts. And the holidays are just another reminder to me that people are not decent. Because if they were decent, they wouldn't need to be reminded. Okay, a squirrel doesn't need to be reminded to get its nuts. A dog does not need to be reminded to lick his balls. Okay, I don't need to be reminded that I'm hungry. Okay, I just do it. I eat. I need to be reminded to eat. unless I'm super busy. Sometimes I'm so busy, I do know I'm hungry, but I'm not going to stop to eat right now. I'm like, I can't. I'm really busy. And then the hunger goes away, and next thing you know, my blood sugar drops. Now, okay, so that, yeah, I got a reminder for that. That's it. But the other stuff, I don't need a reminder. I don't need a reminder to be decent to my wife. That's my wife. Okay, I don't. And I hate saying that. I don't even like saying my wife because it sounds possessive, you know. But Mona, I don't need a reminder to be decent to her. I'm just gonna be decent. Period. See, and also people who need reminders can't stand it. It's not, no. What about goodwill towards men? Okay. And what about goodwill towards women? And what about goodwill toward children? And what about goodwill toward animals? Like I said, if you don't have it in your heart, one day a year is not going to make up for the other 364. If you're a dick, 364 days a year, that one day is not going to stop you from being a dick. They're going to say, "Oh, thank you for the gift, dick." That's it. Oh, look at that. Dick remembered us today. Oh, Dick did something nice. So, yeah. And they say, what about the Lord's birthday? No, it's not the Lord's birthday. It's not. Jesus was not born December 25th. Okay. That was a pagan holiday that they decided to co-opt cultural appropriation. Okay, just like the tree, the Christmas tree, and all the other crap. None of that's Christian. Okay, none of that had anything to do with Jesus. Okay, they just co-opted holidays. Matter of fact, I think the original was Saturnelli or Saturnelli or Satinel or some crap like that. I should have looked it up, but I didn't know I was going to say it. But that was like December 25th. Okay, and if you go through history, it's like, yeah, this day is important, and we're going to attach our holiday to that. Since people are already celebrating it, gives us cover. That's all, just cover. Jesus was not born on December 25th. More likely than not, he was born in March. Okay, and that's if you can go by the Bible. Okay, if you're going to go by the Bible and the star and all the other stuff, so yeah, it's probably March. All right. And all these pictures of the three wise men sitting around this cradle, this crib or this manger with this infant Jesus, never happened. Because first of all, by the time the wise men got there, Jesus would have been about 2 years old. They said they saw the star saying that he was born. All right. And they followed the star. It took them 2 years to get there. He's 2 years old now. He's been walking, talking. And the same thing in Hebrew. So yeah, seeing all that stuff that people have just accepted as truth. It's just bullshit. And I don't believe in celebrating bullshit. I don't. I like to celebrate the stuff that's real. Okay? You know what's real? You're real. I'll celebrate you. Unless you're a dick. Then I'm not gonna celebrate you. I'll just say thanks for the gift, Dick. Thanks for tuning in, Dick. That's it. So no, it's not the Lord's birthday. People want to say that. That's fine. You can't change the world in that regard because people who quote are believers, no matter what you do, they're going to believe. All right. My wife and I, matter of fact, a bunch of us, we have guests, and to entertain them, we went to Luray Caverns yesterday. Okay, Luray Cavern. Now, go past Luray Caverns, from where we are, we passed a place called Dinosaur Land, and we driving deep into Trump country. There's like all these Trump flags and Trump banners and shit. This Trump 2020, Trump 2016. We literally that old. They're just still flying. Because anything that they have advances name on there, I don't know, but old shit, just and deep into Trump country, and also deep into the Bible Belt. It's like they're all like the world is 7,000 years old, and then right down the road from them, there's like Skyline Caverns and Shenandoah Caverns and Luray Caverns, all these caverns down there. And when you get inside the caverns, they tell you It took millions of years for these things to develop. These stalactites, stalagmites. It took millions of years. Okay. And then you have these little Christians walking through there trying to admire the wonders of the Lord. And they're going, and little kids are going, but mommy, you said the world is only 7,000 years old. And this guy over here with authority and a little name badge says guide, tour guide, said it's millions. It took millions of years. And she's like, shut the fuck up. That man's a liar. So why are we listening to him? Why do we pay money? We paid money to come in here and listen to him. See, those people are going to go through there and they're going to have issues, okay? Because now they can explain to their children why their Bible, a book says the world is only 7,000 years old, but there's these experts that say, no, it took millions of years for this to happen. So I felt bad for those parents because they should have been lying to their kids to begin with, and also now they got smart kids, and the last thing you want if you're like one of those Trumpers is a smart kid who's going to realize you're full of shit and call you out on it. I feel bad for those parents. They're going to be facing that one day. So, Jake, now. But we went there and we were, it's really beautiful. And if you haven't been to any of these caverns and you get a chance to, you should check it out. Okay, it's really, really nice. As a matter of fact, I had pictures, but I tried to load them in as a slideshow to show you, to fill time, just in case I had time. And because I lost signal, I lost everything that was uploaded. It's all gone. And I don't have time to recreate the slideshow. Yeah, I'm supposed to pray for bandwidth. All right. And I have bandwidth. I just didn't have, I don't know what it is I didn't have. It was working just fine. Everything was working just fine. And then like 8:58 is that it kicked me out. Maybe it's been a little bit more than that.
Comedy at Governor's Comedy Club featuring Tony Walker, Stephen Ortiz, Ron Kane, G.D. Fenderson. Get your tickets today at seedengine.com at Governor's Comedy Club. Make your date night funny.
That's weird. I must have pushed that by accident. But I just realized that G.D. Fenderson has that red curtain there. And let's see. I just want to see something real quick. It's just for my edification. Is it red curtain there? Oh, sorry. Okay, different red curtain. That's what I want to see. Because that curtain doesn't have folds in it. That's just okay, that's just like a red tarp behind him. I was just wondering how, because that other video with the red curtains, I was at that show. That was not that long ago. That was in Delaware, and it has just like it's curtains with little folds in it. That other thing, the holidays are getting you down. That's like a little flat thing, tarp. Apparently, a tarp that he just pinned up behind him. He didn't have curtains yet because he was just starting to do song parodies, and he didn't buy curtains until he said, "I think I'm gonna do a third one, maybe a fourth one." Then he started buying curtains. Like he has like 4 different shades of curtains depending on what he was doing in the background. If he was doing music, I think it was like a gray curtain, and if it was a commentary on politics, it was like a blue curtain, and he had like 3 different shades of curtains. So depending on what he was doing, and back then, I didn't have this. Well, I had it, but it wasn't hanging up, so I had curtains behind me. Whenever you look at the old sermons I did back then those days, I didn't start using this until like 3 or 4 years ago. It was in storage. I didn't have a proper office to hang it in. Now I got a proper office, and it's a beautiful painting. This is a real painting. That's nice. That's real nice. I'm so proud of that thing. But nobody in my family wants it when I die. Here's the thing. When you get older, you get to be my age. Like we were talking about Stephen King earlier. He's closing down the radio stations because one, they're not making money, and he's been supporting the radio stations, all the time. All three of them, he's been supporting them, with his meager earnings from his books and movies. There we go. Sorry about that. He's been scraping by. He's been barely making a living with his books and movies, and taking that money and getting those radio stations, keeping them afloat because that's his passion. He's getting up in age, and he knows that soon he's going to be dying. So he's just, taking control now and shutting down those radio stations. Okay, and so he can plan. He can plan his exit strategy. And the same thing with me. I'm getting older, and I have things. But to be honest, most of my things are older things, and the kids don't have the patience for older things, including people. Like, if I die tomorrow, okay, this computer here is 2 years old. It's outdated. 2 years old. It's outdated. None of my nieces and nephews are going to want it. Okay, this painting is about 60 years old. Okay, and it's huge. You don't even see the whole thing. None of my family want that. They don't want that. I have musical equipment. I have tons of musical equipment. But guess what? It's so old. Like, I have a digital studio. It's so old, it doesn't talk to the computer. It actually has like a little card. It's like a cartridge for memory. And I don't even have the cartridge. When I bought the thing, I spent so much money on that. I didn't have enough money to afford the cartridge. I was going to buy that the next year. And by the time I got around to buying it, they stopped making it. And they don't even have the cartridges. So I have like no fucking way of storing that memory. I have keyboards that MIDI. Okay, MIDI keyboards. Guess what? Computers don't talk MIDI. You need some kind of like MIDI interface to go to that shit. So none of my family wants my stuff. Okay, I have guitars. Now, fortunately, the guitars, they still have like 4-inch plugs. So that hasn't changed much. So I may have a nephew who wants the guitars. Okay, maybe. I have tools, tons of power tools, and I have one nephew that wants the power tools. But to be honest, he probably has like digital versions of all those things anyway. So yeah, even at my age, I have stuff that I value, but other people are not. They're like, oh, man, that's shit. That's all old shit. Even his wireless mics. Now I have wireless mics that I use in shows, and they're all like 2.4 gigahertz. Nobody does that anymore. You got to go 5 and 6 gigahertz now. So yeah, even that stuff is old. Nobody's gonna want it. No, but and the stuff from my shows, Blessings and Blasphemy. If I die tomorrow, who's gonna take all of my sex toys? Who? That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants the stuff I got. Although I take that back. I'm going to bet you more people want my sex toys than they want my guitar toys. Like my pedals and stuff. It's like nobody has those kinds of pedals anymore. You actually have to push them and turn the knobs. They're not digital. They're all analog. Okay, so nobody's gonna want that, but they're gonna want my sex toys. I think that's how I'm gonna do my will. If you want a sex toy, you gotta take the guitar pedal. If you want a sex toy, you gotta take the painting. If you want a sex toy, you gotta take one of my guitar amps. Yeah, that's it. That's how. Thank you. Thank you for thinking that through. Now I know what I'm gonna do. So we've come up. I've burned an hour, and hopefully those of you, hopefully the transmission got better. It looks like it. I can't tell from the signal here. It's the fact that it's showing me. It only shows me my signal strength when there's trouble with the signal strength. When there's really good signal strength, you don't see shit over there. So I'm assuming it's spotty, and I'm sorry. I didn't have enough time to fix it. I thought I could, and I'm on my backup system. And I apologize. I hope it's good enough for you to enjoy. And if not, blame me. Do not blame the behind the scenes staff. It's all me. So thank you for watching, and It'll be better next week. I almost promise. So on behalf of the Church of Last Resort and the entire Rolle family, my wife Ramona, my kids Cinnamon and Jelly Jr., our cat Tootsie, and our dog Stop Dropping, I wish you safe travels, and I wish you safe travels, and please join us next week, 9 a.m. Eastern Orthodox Time, on Mind Dog TV, and everywhere that the word is heard. In the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck? Yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah! That's right. Thank you. Thank you.